On today's episode of PJ and the Beard, we're going to do a segment we like to call You Should Try This. And I'm actually going to talk about this because I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and brought this back with me, which is a CR Alsip Tejas-T, Italian style guitar, green aqua burst with curly redwood top. So in previous episodes in one live stream, we had other Alsip guitars that were from the Classic series. This is the next up series. The Classic series, more solid paint, and this is more into the appointments that I think CR Alsip is known for, building custom guitars. This good.
It's pretty.
It is.
Like the woods are pretty.
Yeah, so it is a quad A figured redwood top. So redwood is different, right? So you can see the grain in there. It is a maple neck, which even the neck has some...
they won't see that, but there's some flaming in the back of the neck.
But it's a bird's eye maple fretboard.
Should try and get some pictures of that because it's
a really attractive.
The wood
guitar.
is nice. Yeah, the wood's really nice. What's the back? Does it say what the back is?
The back. I knew you were going to ask me that. I have it somewhere. I'll have to come back to that. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it might be color, but I don't think so. So,
I don't think so either.
Dual action truss rod, 22 jumbo frets, 6105s, 250K Bourne's volume and tone pots with 47 PF mustard cap, 3-way blade switch, Lawler blackface, and 52 pickups. One of the first guitars only the second guitar I played with Lawlers in, I believe. Transparent green aqua bursts, 8 pounds, a deluxe hard shell case, and they are not kidding. So this hard shell case, as you can see back here, has the logo stitched in like a crushed red velvet and looks like a hand-tooled leather kind of paisley-ish case.
Case is beautiful.
Yeah. And this guitar is on sale on Reverb. You can look it up if you'd like. So they were kind enough to... Met him at the Philly show. I knew Shane. So Shane Regal and Jake Willoughby are the owners of the company, and we ran into Shane. And there's an episode which Jason will put up the card when we interviewed them at the Philly show. You can hear the backstory about the company, but they've been nice enough. This is the third guitar that they've let us take and play and talk about.
And they do custom builds.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Some of the guitars they make that aren't ordered, it does have a 14-inch radius. That is their preferred radius. I think the style of play of the owners kind of that way. Generally a thinner profile
Yeah, I was
neck.
going to say that. Just so, because that's a little out of our...
Right.
We're, I don't know, a lot of times the more chunky necks on them.
But they hand carve all of their necks. Yeah. All of their necks are hand carved, so you can get any C, a V, and this one is a bolt-on, but they also do neck through. They do some really great guitars. They've done a guitar for Lita Ford and Frank Hannon from Tesla. Some others are playing their guitars that aren't really like official endorsees. They pay for the guitars. Small company. Right now I think they're making about 30 guitars a year, but they just got working on getting some distributors. A company in New Jersey just signed on to buy 10. They're going to be at Anaheim here coming up at NAMM. This guitar will be at NAMM once I get it back to them.
One thing they can't see on the camera, and we probably won't get, is that kind of flake.
Yeah, there's some gold fleck in there.
So it has a little bit of a sparkle to it when you get it right. So yeah, I mean the woods that are used in this are just absolutely gorgeous. So that's why I mentioned that custom builder thing because if I was having them build them, probably wouldn't be with that thin of a neck profile, but they can do a thicker neck. And so that's, I think, when you find a company like this, that's just, I wouldn't say just starting out. They've been around for a little bit, but, they're building their company.
Right.
If you want something real custom, they might be people to talk to, right?
Yeah, and they use super high-end components. A lot of things I don't even understand, like oil and cap. Everything they use is high-end. As far as
those
the
Burns
components.
parts are, they're good pots.
Yeah, right.
So
they can custom build guitars. I think this one on Reverb for maybe about $2,300 perhaps. And then the other ones we've had were in the Classic series. That they're sort of their introductory line that they're trying to keep at like $1,595. But this
like that blue kind of offset.
Yeah, it was an offset that we had a Classic series. So in our You Should Try This. This is slightly different, but you should try this. So we're going to play a progression, and I'm going to play. I could play a couple clean things first, just to get an idea of what it sounds like, because I'm going to dirty it up here really quick and play some more saturated sounding leads. But perhaps I could just play some open chords so you can get a flavor of the lollers.
Right, and we said that we didn't think the lollers were probably lower output.
Yeah,
but I'm also looking at that. I mean, that's sitting down
pretty far.
Right, so I mean, maybe could have got some more output out of it if we brought the pickup up a little bit. But we're not messing with the guitar.
Right, yeah, exactly. This is the way they gave it to me. This is the way they're getting it back.
Right, but I mean, the lollar pickups sound great.
So starting with the neck pickup on the lollers here. In the middle. On the bridge. Bridge. Okay, we don't care. Bridge. We'll make a mistake. So that's just... There was a mistake. We don't care. What do I care?
I might have cut it out.
Maybe.
You never know.
We'll see. So that's the pickups clean. PV Classic 30 on about 4. Carbon Copy Deluxe with the effect level up relatively high with a long delay. So now I think what we'll do is I'm going to use Soul Driven Exotic Effects pedal to push the amp, and you're going to play a progression, and then we're going to switch a Rooney.
All right. So, use something like, and this is just PRS McCarty hollow body into a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, and I think the only pedal that's on is the Dynamite Roto that we did in an episode right before this, with a little bit of the Roto flange on, just to give it a little...
From the great Robert Keeley. Super easy playing guitar. It is. It's
There's 9s on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thin neck.
Kind of makes you want to overplay sometimes. So I'm going to give the guitar to Jason.
Wasn't real sure how we were going to get out once I got you into it. So, it's cool. It really reacts, like, volume-wise, like, volume pot. I like that. You know, it cleans up and stuff. And so I was playing around with that a little bit. Maybe didn't switch pickups as much as you. But
you did up and down, and you did some octave stuff, and that was good. Sounded good.
Let's with that, this CR Alsip, I have a feeling we will see more.
Yeah.
From this company, especially you traveling back and forth to Atlanta. Nice guys. I think it would be a pleasure to work with, and
yeah.
So with that, please subscribe if you want to see more from them and the other stuff that we're doing. Stop by Instagram, Facebook. And anytime you subscribe or like something, you're helping us out and helping us make this stuff happen. So, with that,
I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding you no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear.